So we're at the Ainsel River main. We can have an explore of these lower levels. Got miniature Rani. Very nice. Suppose we'll chat to her. Can't really hurt, can it? Thing is though, I need deep root depths, because that's where I want to be to find a new suit of armour. So I need the Shifra Aqueduct. And I need to fight some twin gargoyles. Because I don't know of any other way. There might be another way of getting to deep root depths. I can't really check right now because my phone's in my pocket and Yuki's sat in my lap, so we'll just come this way. Have we lit up all of those? Have we fought this boss? There's no fog wall. Yeah, I guess we fought this guy. Now, it's the only way out to run back in there and find the teleport point. Looks like it is. Now, I've got more runes than I'd care to lose, but nowhere near enough for another level, so I guess we'll just deal with it. There's a lot of Crucible Knights down here in the depths, to be honest. There's those two. There's another one that you can reach from the 4 Belfries teleporters. I'm kind of everywhere. Yeah, these guys don't like fire. That'll show them. What treasure did we have in this direction? One forgets. It's almost like I forget an awful lot of shit. Nice. Order healing, okay. And then around the outside here we've got something or other. Golden rune, okay. And a bigger rune. Sweet. If I only had some sort of faith spell that could knock enemies back, I could just bop that Crucible Knight off the cliff. It'd be highly amusing. Now, how much do we worry about trying to cheese the gargoyle? What's up, D? I mean, we should probably try and cheese it. It is good, clean fun after all, watching it dive off the cliff. Come on, you bugger. Get over here. I want to engage in shenanigans with you. Oh god, we're in the poison. Ouch. I thought we'd get a hit there, but I guess not. Now, can we push you back? We're pushing you back. I mean, that's going well. Rolled too soon on that bad boy. And then... oof. That should have killed us, probably. And now we're about to die. Yeah. There we go. So we weren't able to cheese you, and then we just died. Fine. Marionette Soldier Ashes might be a good bet. Do we bring them in for phase 1 though, or do we save them until Gargoyle the Second shows up? Alright, come on lad. Yeah, we've seen that attack a few times now. Oh, come on. I thought we could roll under that. And are you going to go? No. You went for the other jump attack. Shame. I mean, we're doing alright just hitting them. I'm getting the hang of dodging their attacks now. Ah, poison again. That's the worst. And we're actually poisoned. That sucks. Ah, I thought you were facing the other way. Terrible shit. And now we can't see what the hell's going on behind us. There go the marionettes. Right, we're down to one-on-one. Ouch. Yep, you do your big roar, that's fine, I guess. I'm less adept at fighting this one because I don't know what moves he's really got. Just staying in close might help. Unless he does poison. And then we run away. And then we close the gap again. Oh god. And then we're dead, probably from the poison. No, we managed to get the drink off in time. Wasn't expecting that. That's good damage on the jump attacks. I like it. Oh, jeez. Now we're dead unless we flask. And then we're probably still dead, but it's going to be close. Oh, thank goodness for that. Godness? You know what I mean. Oof. So yeah. Many people say that that's like the worst boss in the game. I would say to them, yeah, it's one of the worst. Maybe it's not the worst, but yeah, you're right, it's one of the worst. Fair enough. And now more endurance. Plus, the fact that I could really use a pish right now doesn't help, but Yuki's on my lap, so we'll leave him be for as long as possible. Normal people at this point would say, why don't you just move the damn cat? But he's all curled up and sleeping. Sweet boy. Now, should we go and fight this avatar? May as well. See how much damage it does. Quite a bit, as you might expect. Yeah, come on now. Surprised that didn't hit us. And yeah, we couldn't get lucky twice in a row. Just stop being alive, you terrible bugger. There we go. Now we got ourselves some decent rune out of that. And now we can make our way up to the next site of grace. Yeah, close to our new set of armour. Once I remember which way we're supposed to go. Is it up this tree? Although Yeah, we're probably best off without Torrent as we work our way across here, because the awful bugger is going to just get us killed otherwise. Or did we have to go on that other tree route? It's been a while since I've visited the depths. But yeah, it's looking more like this tree route might be the one. Oops. Nearly fell off the edge. Nearly panic jumped off the edge, actually. But that's fine. We're just here to engage in a little banditry. Maybe we'll snag whatever that is on the way. No real need, but there you go. Now, Sight Grace here. And then there's another one around the corner, isn't there? I think, round this waterfall. Past this Mausoleum Knight. We'll be like, why are you wearing our armour? So, talk chill, my dude. Or was I imagining it when I thought there was another one over here? Maybe I was talking out my bumhole. That's entirely possible. But hey ho, we've got a heist to do. Snag that Ghost Glove, what, 6 whilst we're here? Still haven't got a 5, but guess that's okay. Now then. Hi friend. If you'll excuse us, we're just going to nip in here, help ourselves. And now we're off again. So long, sucker. Yeah, let's go it this way while we can. I don't know if there's much to do up here. Is that a scarab? Somber 6. Cool. Anything else of note along this tree branch? Nope, dead end. And that fall... Yeah, I was worried that fall might be a bit too far. After the first second or two, I was like, yeah, this is probably death. So now I guess we'll head back up there to grab our runes. Oh yeah, have we got the equip load for this new armour set that we've snagged? Not quite. But we could always replace the golden scarab with an arsenal charm, because we're bound to have one of those hanging around. Lovely. And now we're probably looking styling, although we should have checked before we jumped on the old hoss. Runes, thank you. Now, back we go. Basilisks will be loving this, the fact that we're just throwing ourselves back into their clutches. And even more basilisk. Why are we going up this other tree? There's just more basilisks around. This is all very silly of me. But it lets us get to this guy at least. Oh. And suddenly a tree rises up out of the ground. Fine. But yeah, look at this armour. Looking pretty sick. And now what? Now where should we go? What should we do? Probably to Noxtella, actually. That's a river main. Yeah, somewhere in here is the bell bearing for Ghost Glove 456. And that should be our first target next time we rock about the place on Old Samkin. What's up, Ranny?
Ah, it was thee, not Blythe, it seemeth.
Yep,
Even
we
in what
rule
is in
Blythe
my
Jewels.
thanks, soon must I...
And now we've got to go off to Carrier.
for thy
And now before I forget, we should probably pop to Volcano Manor again. See what's going on there. So Tanith doesn't have much to say right now. We've probably said everything to Zarias that we can right now, and she's probably down in the dungeon itself, feeling sorry for herself. And there's the final quest.
I knew you'd take this.
And there's Banal's quest. Cool.
Special.
Maybe we should pop down and see what's going on in old Jarburg. Haven't been there in quite some time. On anyone. Probably because it's an absolute pain in the ass to get to. But yeah, jump towards the cliff walls. That's the key to surviving these jumps, I think. Yeah, this is going much better than usual. Oh, I thought I'd buggered that one up, but I hadn't. And we're practically down. Have we got any more tombs to jump onto? Or are we at ground level effectively? Yeah, we made it. Good stuff.
Except us jars.
Look how long your arms are.
Ah! Are you going to be the new potentate?
Why not?
Gosh. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame.
We tried. Now, is anything going to advance in this place if we rest after that conversation? Let's have a poke around, see if anything's changed. And grab ourselves a cracked pot or two. Oh yeah, there's this little graveyard over here, isn't there? May as well snag some free runes for later. Now we should probably head back up to that tower that we were aiming for. Oh god, this is still the worst. It's an awful, awful place. Now, how are we going to deal with our Perceptor friend? Are we going to worry about them too much? I suppose we probably should if they're going to do that to us. Absolute pain in the bumhole that she is. Although maybe we can just persuade her to run away from us by chasing her down. Ouch. Ah. Oops, we've fallen off. But maybe that's fine. Maybe she can't reach us from here. Oh, that lad can they? Yep, these boys can all reach us, and it's not pleasant. What about you? You coming up? Good lad. Nice try, Miriam. Oh, there you are. Oh, and off they go. On their next adventure. Which involves trying to kill us a bit more. And finally down you pop. And on we go. Just want to get through this place and out the other side because it's a horrible nightmare. It's not so bad when we're on the beams because I can't see the chandeliers shifting and twirling above us anymore. And so I generally feel more comfortable down here. Grab that loot. Was this loot worthwhile over here? Really proof dried liver, cool. I guess. And let's see. Hup. Lovely. That's basically this place done, I think. Oh yeah, now we've got old Fat Boy to deal with, haven't we? Well, we don't have to, we could just run past him. I suppose we can give him at least one go. I found just getting up in his grill and being aggressive is a pretty useful thing to do. So let's try that. Ah, that roll was way too soon. Yeah. Aggression. Now he does his big explodo. Oh, we stunned him. That'll help. Oh, fuck off. Just trying to get enough distance to get one heal in. He's just like, no, this combo just goes on forever. But that was generally going well, so let's give him one more try before we end this little session. Quite like my runes back though, before we worry about actually fighting him. I should have just run away from him instead of bloody rolling away. Oh, bloody hell, the range, even when I'm running away. It's not great. And yeah, didn't get away from that one in time. Haven't managed to stun him this time. And we're stuck against a wall. That's fine, I guess. Die already! Piss off! Why didn't he get stunned at all that time? God, that was so close. Not giving up there. I should have just backed away at the end and just thrown lightning bolts at him. That would have worked. And yeah, we're just gonna fucking get killed before we can do anything here. Wow. Ah, piss. Not bad. Have some of that. And one of these. And a bit of this. And he's still not stunned. Maybe a bit of... that'll help. Yep, you stay over there. I'll stay over here. Apparently we can't hit you there. Oh, fuck. Couldn't even see you. And now we're trapped in a corner. And he's doing all sorts of guff to us while we try and panic roll away. There we go. And we can't lock onto him now because the camera's being a dick. There we go. Fudge. Son of a gun. He just doesn't want to die. Now he's getting hyper aggressive again. As is his way. This Roly Boy attack I don't mind so much because it just doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. And finally got him down. What's our reward? His gear. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Now the headpiece doesn't look awful. I'll give it that. And it makes a change. Yeah, maybe we'll go with this awful Godskin headpiece for a bit. Nice.